Hello, welcome to this demo of Muhtasib AI. Muhtasib AI is basically an AI that tests AI. In this product, you can test chatbots, you can do evaluations, define your own metrics, and also you can, red teaming and see the security of your chatbots or RAG agents and agentic AI. So let's start. Now, once you log in there, the first window you see is knowledge base. So you've got to have documents. You can upload your documents from which the questions are going to be generated, and also, these questions are going to be used in the evaluations. So you can upload the you can create your own folders, and then those folders can be selected to generate the questions. You can select the prompts about how those questions should be generated. Also, you can attach vector database like this one. We have already made a connection. So there are variants of database vector database types. You can connect with it. Your knowledge base is there, and you can connect with it, and uh, generate questions from all that. Also, you can search from the knowledge base, and then select the relevant chunks of that vectoridy databases, and your questions will get generated. So let's start our let's say I want to create questions about CBT. um, and CBT is basically psychological exercise. So I'll select these two uh, documents. I'll create a knowledge set. Let's say I'd say the same here, and then I'll create it. Once I have created it, now I will generate questions out of it. Before going to questions, how those questions are going to be generated, you can go to the settings. You can do the LLM configurations. Here we have three configurations: the local LLM, the Grok models, the Gemini. Once you have that, you can test them as well. So let's say, yeah, our Grok is working fine. Uh, Here you can, select relevant LLMs, and then you're good to go. Also, you can have you can add. So let's first go to the, and now we have that. I'll select this one and I'll generate. So how many questions you want to generate per paragraph or per no, a document of the vector database? And I'll say that, okay, I'll create one from each, and I'll use maybe Grok model, right? Let's generate the model. So now we've got the questions. These are the two questions that we have got from those documents. We'll select them, and we'll select them from evaluation. And now once we have selected them, let's run the evaluation. So for this one, we will say, okay, evaluation number 24, right? And evaluation models are going to be again Grok models. The metrics I'll select all of the metrics. This is the target that I have selected. Okay, and also there is, you can also define custom valuation metrics. Then I'm gonna select this one as well, and then I'll start this. While this evaluation is going on, let's go to the target systems. So the chatbot you want to test, you can define those targets here, all the details here, and then once that target is set, you can select that target in the evaluations, and the evaluations will be going on as per the settings. Also, you can go to the custom metrics and define your own metrics. Um, and those metrics will be very flexible. You can define whatever the things that are that you want to evaluate. And in evaluation parameters also, you can select what kind of inputs you want to be evaluated, whether this is the input, actual output, expected output, the context that has been retrieved, or the context that has been already provided, and also the threshold. So here we have already set the correctness. Um, uh, the criteria is that the actual output is how much it is correct based on the expected output. We are going to use Grok model for that, and we are using input, actual output, and expected output. And the threshold is set to be is complete now. And as you can see, the faithfulness, the answer relevancy, and all those metrics are being good. Also, you will see here is that each question has its own evaluation and own breakdown. So you can see which kind of a question has which kind of output and how that's being evaluated. We go to the red teaming. So red teaming is basically how you want to security test about your system. So if I select this one, these are already the attacks that have been occurred to the RAG application. And let's create more attacks. Prompt injections, we'll create some other ones. So when RAG application, this is our local application, we will select the target, we will define the name of it, some tests of indirect prompt injections, and we'll define the same here, and let's start. Now the session is being created here, and now we have two tests. Now under these two tests, we can either add tests prompts manually, or we can also auto generate using the model. So I'll say that create a prompt injection. Please create an indirect prompt injection for RAG application, and I am going to be using Llama model. Um, let's create goal alignment. Create a goal alignment attack on the prompt of RAG application. Only provide and we'll create one test, and I'll be using. We have two attacks ready. Let's execute them. Attacks have failed, and um, now as you can see, the provided answers are not what we asked for. So now we have performed some evaluations and security tests. We want to see the target summary. The target summary is where we have all the summarization of the results that have been performed on the RAG. So we can select the targets, and then we will get the overall performances. These are the evaluations that have been done, red team sessions, subtests, what are the evaluation matrices that are working. The custom matrices are also being created here. Okay, how much red teaming results are there, how much we have failed attacks, how much we have successful attacks, and also we can chat about the results and all of the results that are about the target here. We can also create the synthetic data. We can benchmark tests as well. These are all the things that can very effective evaluation of your AI agents and chatbots be done all in one place, that is Muhtasib AI. Thank you very much. Bye.